this year I said I wanted to do more scrapbooking, and I mentioned about sharing my older scrapbooks, and the overwhelming response was yes, please share them. So I'm going to share occasionally a scrapbook. This I am starting with is one of my dogs, the dogs album, and it is the very first scrapbook page that I did in the States. And when I got into scrapbooking as we know it, like memory keeping as it is right now. It's a 12 by 12 album. In retrospect, I think I have 3 12 by 12s. I do not like this size. It is way too big and clunky and bulky for me. I much prefer the letter or the half letter or stuff like that. I prefer smaller, but let's have a look. This one is going to be all about my dogs. I got my dogs in 2002. These are my first 2 dogs. This is 2002, so don't come after me. It was a long while ago. It was a long time ago. So this was the very first scrapbook page that I did for my dogs, and it was about their adoption. We adopted them from the shelter. So these photos are absolutely rubbish. They're horrible photos, and they're all the same photo, by the way, as well, because they were the ones that were on the website. As I look back at this now, absolutely terrible. But like one bit of blue, like what was I thinking? And I did this in Word. This was bringing the girls back. There were 2 girls, by the way, Sky and River. This is bringing the girls back. Tuesday the 14th of October. We went to see them on Saturday. They were spayed on the Sunday, and then we picked them up on the Tuesday. Does anybody else remember the Sizzix? This is Sizzix. I'm not sure if this was Sizzix as well. I can't remember. I think it probably was. It probably was the Sizzix, the big red Sizzix, and these little things. Oh my God. So many memories. So again, we got Sky and River. They were together in the shelter, and their patches, as you can see, are on opposite sides, except for Sky has the blue eye, River did not. Were they related? We don't know. Got little, I don't know what I was thinking. These little tags. But yeah, the photos are absolutely awful. Is this a flip up? Oh, that's a flip up. That's a flip up. They must flip up. But I have not cut the page protector, so you can't see. These flip up apparently. That's interesting. Well done, Di. Well done, Di. It was probably about the numbers on the photos. These are just printed. I think these were a stamp, or they're just printed. I can't remember. Shaker pockets. Funnily enough, I've gotten really into shaker pockets again. But yeah. Silver pen. And the little continuation of the little shaker things. 4. Well done, Di. Oh my God. Just can't even. Oh my goodness. This was River helping my husband, helping my husband put some furniture together. And then this page was all about she got attacked by another dog. No idea where this was from, but it was probably a die cut pack or something. This is awful. I like the design of it. The photos are awful. Does anybody else think that? You look back at your photos and you're like, holy crap, they were awful. They were awful. And I think this is the same Sizzix thing again. This one's better. I like this. I like how I made my own frames just from strips of paper. It's just from strips of paper. This paper I vividly remember. But yeah, symmetry. Same Sizzix thing. I do like this scrap layering though. The hearts, I believe, again were Sizzix. Done the same thing with the frames. They're just strips around the edge of the photo. This was when I made the girls' dog beds, but from the same spotty fabric, and you can't see them. Can you see them? They're there. They're on the beds. But yeah, it was cow print, not Dalmatian print, but it was near enough. And I made the dog beds. There's a vellum underneath that tag. Vellum underneath there. Spotty vellum. I must have just gone to like monthly after that. Oh, we've got some stenciling. Oh, that's 3. And then, oh, they're embossed. Well done. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the photos really needed some Photoshop attention. They really needed lightning. Oh my gosh, April, they graduated from obedience school. I really don't know how. That says at the dog park. We had an old minivan, Ford Windstar minivan, and that was our license plate, Webdowels. We actually had the webdowels.com, as I remember. And we just put our dogs on there. The photos are terrible. I love that photo, Sky, though. I really should have lightened them in Photoshop. This was May. Hopefully you can see that because it's very, very dark. It's very, very dark. Apparently I was in a dark and moody phase. Oh, yes, Sky got, what did he call it? Spay incontinence. She started peeing everywhere. It's mostly in her sleep. She just started peeing in her sleep. That paper is beautiful. I still love that. Can you see the symmetry there? Yes. Yes. Jeepers, my husband was fat there. Some dry embossing on vellum. And the same Sizzix fonts. This was a paper. The whole got milk thing was a huge thing at the time. And I just figured, let's do the story about when we would have our cereal in the morning, the little bit of milk that was left over, we used to let the dogs drink it. Does anybody else do that? Like you give your dogs a little bit of the food that you're having? That was my hat. Why not? Same Sizzix font. I actually kind of like this. This is, yeah, these are getting nice now. I like these. I mean, we're almost a year later, but I'm getting to like these. Yeah, this is the summer, the first summer that we had them. And they were around 18 months when we first got them. 18 months, 2 years old. I'm just reading the journaling. That has like a water effect underneath it. That was very fancy. Not quite sure why I chose strawberries here, strawberry paper, other than the fact that it matched this. And can we just, while we're at it, can we just say, don't do black text on a red paper. Don't do black text on red paper. Like black on red is like the worst for color blindness and seeing the type. But I do like this spread. This was where Sky got stung by a bee and I made bees. I made bees. And the flowers are Sizzix, clearly Sizzix. And I put the stinger in a little thing that actually has the stinger in it still. My God, River was fat there. They went from emaciated to slugs. This is the September 2003. My parents came and then we dressed the dogs up for a Halloween because that's what you do. But we wanted to dress them up earlier because my parents were here. So, yeah. This was for their birthday because, you know, it was their birthday. We always say, like, for rescues, their birthday, their bark day is the day that they were adopted. Remember these? They were like oven mitt type toys. You put your hand in and they could bite them. This was Bob's brother and new wife. I think, actually, no, I don't think they were married then. His girlfriend. There's a little shaker pocket here with glitter in that does not move. Oh, there's a dew claw in there. There's a dew claw. Can you see that? There's a dew claw. She must have lost her dew claw. No! Oh my gosh! It was when River got attacked by a cat. Yes, she got attacked by a cat. It came out from underneath the truck and just launched itself at her, and she just stood there like, what the hell? And, yeah. And that's the cat's claw. And we left some cheese out on the counter and went out to do something. I think it was when Bob and his brother had been out. Went out to do something with the truck or something. We came back in and they'd had the the cheese off the counter. I can't even. This is all just pattern paper on the paper. That is their Christmas photo. This is Sky's agility table and her tunnel, because she did agility. And this was what I came back to one day, full of toy guts. And this is what I will say, these thickers, they need more adhesive. Although I do love these parentheses. I need to stick that back in before I put this back. That was my first scrapbook that I'm sharing. It doesn't get any better than this. But yeah, that's the first one. The first full one is what I will say of the dogs. I have another 12 by 12 of the dogs, another 12 by 12 of other stuff. And then I've got a bunch of 8.5 by 11s. Some of them I will not be sharing because they're personal. But yes, these, hilarious. Hilarious. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, then hit the subscribe button on the way out. I'll see you next time. Bye.